Bucharest, Romania, where we had a big meeting. We've been to Web Summit in Lisbon. That was an even bigger meeting there, and this is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Yes, to begin with, I will first remind you that what we are in for very soon, what kind of events and programs, while people are signing in. We are going to start with this, and then we'll leave the most interesting bits of information for later. So be very attentive, focus on it. In the first part, I will do most of the talking, and the second part, as long as we are having an Ask Me Anything session, at the end we'll have a separate Q&A session, and should you have any questions that you haven't received answers to, although I think every week we keep answering the maximum number of questions that you have, but still, if you have any questions left, we'll gladly answer them today. But first, let's go through the list of the events. What we have in store for you for the next 1 month. We were sitting around and thinking we just have 3, maximum 4 weeks, 3 weeks before the beginning of the large-scale event that everybody's waiting and looking forward to. And this is going to be the real global event for this year and the company. It is the first anniversary of the company. It cannot be compared to the second or third anniversary of the company, and so much has been done in that period of time. There, you will be running around, looking at different places and things. You simply won't be able to catch up with all that information. So we're going to have a 3-day event from December 14th until 16th. So for you to understand, day 1 will be a welcome day, right in the desert, for 1,000 people. We are preparing a separate venue. We have visited it again. We have seen all the locations and sites, how it is going to be arranged there. This is a super atmospheric spot in the desert, and you can stay sure that you'll be impressed. Additionally, there will be some jeeping out in the dunes. That will be for VIP guests. The program will be a bit different in terms of the locations and the type of transport. The evening show, different dietary options. You'll be able to eat and drink many things there. Everything will be there served on site. You won't have to take anything with you. You'll be fully catered to. Also, we'll have marketplace there. That's where you'll be surprised by us, by many things. There will be a small DexNet shop where people will be able to buy things. I'm sure you will find some things there. Also, a memorable present from the company, professional photo, video ops, and VIP zone. Throughout all these days, we'll be accompanied by a big team of photo video operators who will be taking pictures and shooting video, and you will generate content for many years ahead from each of the day that is going to be organized there. And I'm confident that it's going to be super interesting. Day 2 is December 15th. This is the day of the gala dinner. Just like for day 1st, we have dress code there. It is highlighted here in color. You need to be dressed in white and green. Those people who will be flying there, you need to buy yourself clothing white and green. It can be like white top, green bottom, or other way around, different combinations, or all white or all green, but you have to follow the dress code. You will understand this after we'll shoot the final report video, and you will understand why we were so keen on the dress code. This day 2 is gala dinner. Everything most interesting will be happen there. Some of this is highlighted only here, but only most important things, because it will be impossible to list everything, but most important thing is listed. That includes DexNet Awards, where we'll have an awarding ceremony for those people who want to put themselves on stage and being seen by thousands of people. This is a great chance to show off What do you need to do for that? You have to do real good work until December, and I'm sure your name will be put into the list of winners or awardees. Number two, which is also equally awaited and important, we're doing the mega giveaway promo for a number of months already for Huracan Lamborghini, and somebody will collect on that day, December 15th, the keys to that car. The car, which costs $400,000. All of you will be able to see this car, and some of you will grab the keys and drive away from that event in your own car. And the emotions will be indeed overwhelming. Next, we'll have unbelievable show program. We have done great job, and we already see how it is going to be arranged, what kind of shows are going to be staged there, and I'm sure you will all enjoy it. Next, we'll have such important events or launches. We'll have a launch of our DexNet blockchain. We'll announce new services that you're unaware of. Nobody else is aware of that. Then we'll have exclusive menu, VIP zone, and professional photo and video ops. If I'm not mistaken, there will be about 6 photo zones, 6 sites or locations where you will be able to be photographed. That will be different photo zones, not a single stand, different photo zones in different formats. And each photo zone will have its own specificity, and you will be able to generate a lot of video and photo content. And after that, after party where all of us together will be more relaxed in a less formal way. We'll have fun. The main VIP guest with us will be Sheikh Majid Rashid Al Mualla, not only him, but also his team, which is very important because he is the person who joins our team, not just for the sake of it. He always supports us. He comes to the office. He's always in touch, and he's a great support, and he will bring over his big team. This is also an important thing to know. And day 3 now, after such event on December 15th, it's time to relax for all of us and refresh, because it's going to be very hot December 15th, not meaning really hot, because December month is the ideal period of year, the real season for Dubai, when you can sit around in the street, not sweating all around like in hot summer. That is why please remember about dress code. December 15th gala dinner, will have black ties, the dress code. It will be a theatrical atmosphere, so please follow dress code. It's important. And those people who are in the chat, who are flying to Dubai, who bought their tickets, they're already in chat, and there we have examples, visual examples of what you should be dressed like. Now about the yacht, everything is quite clear. That will house, it can house maximum 200 people. 150 VIP tickets have been already sold. We have 50 tickets left. We haven't started even working on that event. Only this week we're going to get busy, and that people who are here in Dubai locally, we're going to start working with them very quickly. I'm sure those remaining 50 tickets are going to be bought up quickly, because those people who are in Dubai, to go to dinner once, you will spend the same amount as the cost of our VIP ticket. So the yacht is going to be large. Everything is going to be provided there, both access to the leadership of the company, delicious food and drinks, photo and video ops, everything on the yacht, music, DJ, live music, you name it. That is why we'll have the time of our lifetime there after the anniversary of December 15th. And those of you who will join us there will be able to personally ask us questions, personally sit around with us and drink a cocktail or two and have a chat with us. So that VIP party should never be missed because there are not many seats available. Only those people who are quick enough, they will be with us on the yacht celebrating the next day after the anniversary celebration. That's no. Here you can see the QR code on the screen. You can scan it, enter the site, and buy yourself a ticket for any one of those days or all 3 days, whatever you want. But from my side, I can guarantee, I can use such word here that you will remember it for the rest of your life. And I'm sure that these emotions will continue living with you until forever. And now Alexei will share his impressions, but I know for sure that whatever we are preparing for you is top scale. It's cutting edge. Whatever you witnessed in the past is going to be overwhelmed by these new emotions from this event, judging from the content, what we have plans for you, and general information shared with you, and the sheer atmosphere and special effects. You will remember it forever. It is worth it. It is a small investment, but it will be super memorable because such first anniversary of a company happens only once in a lifetime, and you must use this opportunity and grab it and be there. Yes, Alexei, if you want to add something, you can, and then we'll move on. Dear friends, please show your fire signs whether you like this information or not, especially those people who are already packing and preparing to already bought yourself a set of suit or evening dress to go there. You cannot even imagine what awaits you there. And what I know, and I don't know everything, already have me all covered by spine tingle. And speaking about the heat, you say that December 15th is going to be hot for all. I believe that December 15th, we're not going to hit people that much because it's December and not everybody can spend their time out in the seaside in the sunshine. Yes, super good. Yes, let's move on. Okay, we have plenty of fire signs in the chat. Everyone is prepared to travel. Okay, those of you who are prepared, you're welcome. But without any exaggerations or anything, I can tell you that if you're still thinking, if you're still sitting on the fence whether to fly there or not, trust me, take my word for it, that when you will be here and you will see with your own eyes what is happening here, you'll understand that these are not just words, that we're so emotional about this because we already know what's going to be there. And we realize that as event, as a just content-wise, it's going to be super great. And what you're going to see and send witness there, it's worth any money you can buy it. I mean, nobody can put a price to super emotions. And what you'll be able to hear from the horse's mouth, so to say, and it is unparalleled. And no matter what other people are telling you, you will learn from the source what is happening there, why it is so, not so. Even today, every Tuesday, as I mentioned, together with our team, we go through all the venues and locations of the event. We see what is ready, not ready, and each time I get this spine-tingling emotion all over me when I see each stage and the venue. We'll look at the timing, what kind of news is going to be broken here and there, at what time. We don't even know how to stage it so that you would not be gaping all the time, because you will be gaping. I can promise you that. That's for sure. That's a guarantee. I can also add here for those people who think they know what it's like to be at such events. Maybe those guys are launching the technology to change the world. Maybe some people succeed, some don't. And to assess what has happened in the past year, what results we have arrived at, what people we're moving together with, it makes sense to attend this event and get answers to all these questions. Trust me, if you're serious about your intent, after this event, you will have no unanswered question in your head, including the question whether those guys who claim to change the world are telling you the truth, and whether DexNet is really soaring up high as promised. And just a couple of more seconds to add that after this event, you will realize, in fact, what is happening behind the scenes, because what we are sharing with you, what we are presenting, the questions we answer, what you see here as the upfront, there you will see the behind the scenes picture, what has happened, what has been done in all these years, and why we chose not to speak about some things, because we spoke about it and only then it had to be revealed December 15th. And I'm sure that many of you don't even realize what kind of information can come and from what side. And this is going to be super fun. You must be there. Okay, now, this is as far as the event is concerned. Let's now go down to the news. We've been to a tour. First we visited Romania, then Portugal after Romania. We spent some time at the summit. It was super interesting. First thing to note here is that Romania, we've been to a closed event in Romania, about 100 people there, maybe more than 100. We didn't expect to see so many people. It happened so quickly. We said that we are going to fly in, and in just a few days we gathered together a big group of people. We have organized everything at the top level in the Marriott Hotel. All the things branded were there. It was a fun event. I can tell you that we took with us, I know, about 20 Dex notes all together, because many people were flying from different locations. And after the event, all these devices were sold there, sold out, same day. And after that, the sales are only going up. And we get very positive feedback from all the participants. What were your impressions, Alexei, after Romania? You've been there before, and what do you think about that meeting? The atmosphere of that meeting was super cool, well organized. I'd known. It is hard to describe. Those people who have been to Romania before, it's hard to describe the emotions and the mood there, what was happening in the Zoom, especially those people who have never been there. It's like, trying to explain the taste of some product for those people who have never tried it before. And to just understand what it's like to be in such events, it makes sense to be there. When we're flying to Romania, people learned about this. They organized an event there at a top-notch level, when people from different countries flew in simply to talk and to ask direct questions. There was great discussion at that event. People asking a ton of questions. I'd like to thank you, Igor, for the knowledge of so many languages. And Igor, no problem, could moderate that event in Romanian and ask all the questions and answer all the questions in Romanian. Very good. And now those people who still had some remaining questions, we left that big room and moved to another room, ordered some tea and coffee and salads, and we had more relaxed atmosphere for the discussion, more behind the scenes discussion. It was interesting. We raised different subjects, and interesting to observe how people are developing, not only business-wise, but in terms of technology as well. But what a broad outlook some people have, and it's super cool. I liked it very much in Romania, especially being surrounded by such great people. Super. Thank you for your feedback. Indeed, I didn't expect that to see so many partners there. Some of them are already existing clients. Some of them are users of our services. They just decided to up and fly there. Some of them said, I'm going to buy the ticket. There's a day before that event, they returned from their day job and buy the ticket and fly to that event. In the morning, they were there with us, and they spent the lunch hour with us. And it's great that people value us, and put us to see all of three of us in one place, Alexei, Lionel, and I all together. And people kept asking, are you going to be all three of you there? Yes, we were going to be all three of us there. And they saw that all three of us were there. And many people were surprised by that. So, okay, we spent some time. They asked some detailed questions, and we saw the effect right away after that the sales started to jump up right there in Romania, Bucharest, and the next event they want to arrange next event there in January already. So Romania is going to be our next magnet or focal point. That was about Romania. Next important thing is Lisbon. It was Alexei's first time to Portugal, if I remember correctly. I've been to Portugal before, but the atmosphere, because we had a small team, and we spent great time there, meaning that we worked, we had some fun, we took in some sights. I'm going to share the video, and you're going to see the general picture of the summit, what was happening there, and then we'll discuss other things in our emotions. I'm going to share my video now. Let's watch. I think Alexei hasn't seen this video. We finished editing in just 1 hour before this meeting. I'm going to watch it first time together with you. Okay, now it's on.
Да, интересно.
Yes, it was fun. Super cool. Again, spine-tingling emotions. I already feel the nostalgia. How do you like it? Did you like the video, guys? Did you enjoy it as much as we did? Well, some of you disliked it. Okay, generally, you see the picture, what was going on there, what kind of event we attended there. A lot of people were really surprised that there were indeed 70,000, even more than 70,000 people. First opening day, it was like a huge stadium full of people. They couldn't let everybody in because there was not enough seats, and their stadiums can house 70,000 there, and it was standing room only. So people were really surprised. And you saw with your own eyes the atmosphere, everything you can think of in the world, the IT and crypto industry, everything was there. We were approached by different people asking detailed questions. We didn't know where to run, just to have some rest at the end of the day, because we were really exhausted. What do you think, Alexei? You know what? It was a very interesting place that brings together 70,000 people, such, crypto enthusiasts just like us, who have read things, have seen things. It's just like you immerse yourself into a paradise of crypto enthusiasts, in the nice meaning of this word. And people with ideas, people with unbelievable ways to implement these ideas. It was really interesting. Next to our stand, we saw people approaching when I was really tired and living to talk about some other things, not DexNet things. And still, when you approach another stand to start communicating, they ask you questions. What are you doing? I say that we have decentralized cloud. And then one after another, they start asking questions about DexNet, although I was specifically leaving our stand to forget about DexNet for a while. Yes, I agree that even if you're next to DexNet, whenever people start asking you questions, you go back to DexNet presentation or something, and the night you feel yourself like really exhausted. And we were walking back home. We thought that, wow, that was a lot of work today. And it was fun. And we had an idea that came into our head. I just remember it. Lionel still in the office, and whenever we discuss with Alexei that we have an idea, Lionel grabs his head and says, "Enough with your ideas already." He likes it a lot, but when I hear the word idea from you or from Alexei, he grabs his head right away. He starts being stressed out, understanding that now you have to do a lot of hard work. That is why we had an idea right after seeing that atmosphere, seeing how large scale it is, and that you can really do a lot of work there. But for that, we need a team of samurais, as we say. We need a team who next time, I mentioned it already, that we made an announcement that as of next year, we're going to participate once every 3 months, for instance. We'll see, look at the most important summits like this, and we'll participate there on behalf of DexNet. And that same web summit next time is going to be hosted by Qatar and Brazil. I think we'll take either Brazil, because we want to be more active in exploring Latin America, and we have an idea to participate in the Brazil summit. So we have an idea now to bring together a team of people. We'll, for that, have a very rigid casting. We'll take about 20 people, maybe more. We'll wait and see, judging from the event. We'll take about 20 people based on a special casting who will fly with us to that event and will spend time with us there. There will be 1, 2, 3 days, and so on. The team of people, when we'll fly there, you will be able to see that all the stands, all these people will be our people, our samurais, as we're saying. That would be a field, if you will, where you can work together and start new relations and contacts. Because everybody who knows how to do business, they're prepared to pay $1,000 to just enter that location. Those people know where they're and what they want to achieve. But most importantly is that when people were entering, they were like their people, but they never wanted to leave our stand, kept listening. They left, and then after that brought some of their friends. Tell my friend the same thing you just told me. And we sold him eSIM, showed him, he was testing it. That's the kind of atmosphere we have there. So soon after the Dubai event, we're going to announce the casting conditions for Brazil trip, and then we'll understand who will fly with us to Brazil. We just understand that this is really mother load, and we simply did not have enough people to go around. If I understood that if we had about 20 more people at Lisbon, would be able to have a much bigger information coverage. And the person who is interested in pumping up the sales, the salesperson, that's how we were considering that 20 samurais will fly with us. Each one of them will hold a samurai sword, right? And each one of them will start working actively. That would be super cool. For you to understand, it brings together IT guys, specialists who know how internet technologies work. And when we show them that we have decentralized cloud that was implemented through low-powered DEX nodes, it becomes super interesting for them. We were approached by investors who told us, okay, guys, what do you need? Money, whatever, tell us. And we were in the grow category. Alpha and beta, there were other categories, like they're just small categories, beta categories when the startup has entered the market already, but they're still working in a test format. But the grow status is the company who has graduated from the startup status, who has attracted more than $5 million as investments, not sales. And these companies become part of the growth category. When they see that we have already this technology with a growth category, then people approached us and said, oh, it's too late for us. We would have loved to invest into you, how to support you, how to invest into you. And it was super cool and pleasant for us when people offered some support. They want to be part of that. In IT world, we have and see more people who are prepared to do that. And more decentralization is popular now without data centers, and they're prepared to invest. They want to be part of it, at least by sharing contacts, being useful to each other. And I understand that if we had about 20 professional salespersons with us, each one of them would be able to sell at least 100 Dex notes and make money and bring some use to the company, and consider how many services would we be able to disseminate there. And I was only talking about Dex notes, but think about services. You would install them right there and now. And we were approached by guys who said that we know how telecommunication works. Give us your eSIM to test. We give them eSIM card, and they have cards. They don't understand how can it work without the telephone number. And it's super cool to observe people and their emotions, reactions when they say that they know a thing or two about this. They want to test it. And there are so many services that would love to install if we had 20 or even more such great guys who would be able to work efficiently with. We were simply lacking this number. We had so many people around us, and everybody was waiting for some questions or answers. One of them is done asking questions, another one approaches, and my head was exploding there. It was super powerful. That is why it would be great if we were more numerous there, much more numerous. Then we would be more efficient. Yes, I confirm whatever was said by Alexei, because I was there. And on our stand, one guy approaches from one side, Lionel is stolen, then Alexei was kidnapped by another one, and there were 2 or 3 other assistants. They were also torn apart. A lot of people crowding in, trying to talk to us. But on the other thing, it's people find it interesting indeed. And I mentioned previously that people were coming. We saw that they came to offer something, but when they realized what's going on there, they had nothing to add, and they said, you already have everything we want to offer you. And I said, okay, we need that, this, and that. Okay, let's think how we can do about it. They take their partner. Okay, we need to do something together with them, because see what they have. And once again, I start to do the presentation. That can really give you a general understanding that in principle, we have chosen the right path. And whatever we're doing is something that people enjoy. That was the ultimate purpose of that event. We just wanted to test our toes and see how it works, test the waters, and see how efficient it can be for the company. And we realized that can really raise the reputation for the company, and our whole team can be with us. And like Alexis said, that people would be easily selling 100 Dex notes every day, because if you go there with this purpose, then you can surely achieve it. Because other interesting things were happening right after the exhibition when you're approached, and you can sell Dex notes there as well. But after 6 p.m., when all the stands were closing down, after that, some after parties started. And this after party is dedicated to different things, like crypto party, which brings together 300, 500, 1,000 people, 300 or 1,000 people who go there, and you understand that you have some valuable proposition to offer them, and just enter this team and talk to them. And after the most interesting things start, when people relax, they can afford to say something openly, sincerely, and that's where real networking starts. And it can last until midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. We simply were exhausted to participate everywhere at these after parties, but many people have been there and it was super interesting and it works. So let's get ready. Next year, we're going to announce the casting. We'll get together the team of professionals and all together, we're going to be there and work together. This is what we wanted to share with you. As far as that, those trips were concerned, Romania and Portugal, super top-notch, and we enjoyed it. And the tickets to the event and at the summit, we sold some tickets to our event. There were many people from Dubai. They said, okay, give us the details, we're going to be there. Yes, there was even a separate group organized from United Arab Emirates, all the IT guys, and it was about 700 guys from that group. And Sergey is asking question here. I see already a third question already. If we got whether we have received new opportunities. Yes, we have now very useful contacts from the event, and it was a great experience for us because it was our first experience participating in such major exhibition, and it was a great experience for us, and the contact details with which we can do something big and valuable. Generally speaking, the result of such exhibitions cannot be assessed in the first days or in the first months. Sometimes it can last for a year. Only after that you start thinking back and it started then. And it's very useful for the brand to end up at that exhibition. You need to undergo special compliance. They don't expect and accept everyone there. Second thing is the communication with a huge number of IT experts who highlighted some things, who provided some feedback to us, what they were lacking in terms of the security. And we understand, here it would be interesting to add to our products because the market is asking for this and our market is prepared to implement it. It was a useful experience for us, but more specific, measurable fruits will be generated sometime after that, not right away. Yes, I agree. It is true about the company. And if you go there as a salesperson, the results will be seen right next day or the day after. And speaking about the participation of the company, whatever Alexei just mentioned has been achieved indeed. Have there been bloggers? Well, there are all sorts of bloggers. Try to imagine 70,000 people. There are a number of such large hangars. You need to go through all of this. We didn't have time to move farther than our hangar. We were just walking around our hangar there, but there are a lot of stands, and bloggers can also find out who was there in their social networks. There were a lot of mass media guys. It was mentioned how many media were there, but 700 or something, a lot really. We saw them walking around, interviewing people. Different people, had interviews, like they had only 5 minutes per interview because there were so many speakers to go through. And there were separate applications that united you into groups, so you could agree to have meetings and so on. It's for a reason why people gathered there together. And the registration started as soon as you deplaned. And in our plane, half of the plane passengers were flying to the summit. It was super interesting. Only ICT guys. Yes, indeed. What about Lionel speech? Can we watch it? Yes, we are editing it now, and soon we're going to post it in our official channels. Please watch the news. Opinion leaders, of course, they were there. Everybody was interested. We were approached by different people from different spheres of life, but eventually they left their contact details, and we're in touch with them. And with time, I'm sure we'll come up with something. Okay, now, next thing, also very important, also some bit of news for you, and then we'll start answering your questions. Mega giveaway. We have a Huracan mega giveaway, which is ongoing. And as soon as we are having Black Friday now, you know what I'm talking about. We are following the demands of time, and we decided to have a mega giveaway Black Friday right after this broadcast. A bit later, we'll have buy two get one free giveaway. Basically, it means you buy 2 tickets and get 1 ticket free. After this broadcast, you will be able to enter a Huracan Tap and buy 2 tickets and get 1 free. This is the giveaway that we're going to start. Those people who didn't know about this, now you know, and you can prepare to buy yourself a few more tickets because the giveaway is very close. Some people will collect Lamborghini on 15th of December and 70 other valuable gifts later on, like MacBooks, iPads, iPhones, and DexNotes, a lot of valuable gifts that cost real money. Can you add something, Alexei? There's nothing to add. Just need to go and buy these tickets and fly to Dubai to collect your Huracan. Yes, this is the first right step towards Black Friday craze. And I know that many companies or many people have such a period like pre-Christmas shopping, buying gifts, and we have the similar atmosphere here, which is starting in our company. And I'm sure that we're going to please you with such sales and giveaways in future as well. You can buy these tickets in Huracan Tap application, I guess, after our broadcast, right? Is there some specific time, Alexei? I think it's already available. I'm going to run and buy tickets. Okay. Then let's start answering your questions. We have told you everything we wanted about our events. We have spent 45 minutes. We still have about 15, maybe 30 minutes tops to answer your questions. Okay, now. So after the fire signs, I start seeing questions. The opinion leaders and partners need a single link for invitations that will be equally accessible for all products of the company. Are you working on this single link that would send the user to any product at the same time being attached to the partnership structure? Thank you for your question, Sergey, for that specific purpose. We are preparing a special technology. We called it DexID. What is the idea? Not all services can work with the referral link only. That is why we go back to the promo codes. And I believe that by December 15th, we'll show how that solution will work and provide the instruction as well. But anyway, we are working on this. We have entered the final stage. Gennady is asking next question. Hello, everyone. Alexei, I have one question. Let's say 1 terabyte sent to Dex Cloud. As an example, that 5 Dex nodes will be used, and how many backups will fill up in the cloud with 5 Dex nodes? Look, Gennady, it's not the matter that it's going to cover 5 Dex nodes. That terabyte is going to split up and turn into 5 terabytes. For that, we won't use 5 Dex nodes, but much more than that. In order to minimize the cost for the cloud management, we have launched DexPoint. DexPoint is like a dump site for when we double copy all the DexNet cloud to mobile devices. And as of December 15th, we're going to launch our cloud in beta testing. We'll start to do 5 times copying in our cloud storage. As soon as we will be able to see how much memory will be given away in terms of the copies of that memory, we can reduce the number of copies, even down to 2 or 3 copies. But if to begin with, we'll start with 5 copies to be absolutely confident of that we have enough backup. DexNet in the giveaway, will it have also activation key? Of course, with the activation key. It will be both hardware and the software. Just I will describe some of the conditions to stop some other questions. See, the conditions to participate in the Black Friday buy 2 get 1 for free. That sale or promo, the third ticket cannot be involved in the promo, that which when you buy DexNet and 3 tickets for that DexNet promo should be bought separately. Next, that promo for buy 2 get 1 free will last until 30th of November, until the end of this month, from today until the 30th of November. That is why that is the period within which you will be able to buy 2 and get 1 for free. And the bonus is accrued to you only if you buy these tickets in Huracan Tap, not on site, but in Huracan Tap application. Then it will work for you. Don't go to the site and then not to go to the tech support and ask why you were not given 3rd ticket for free. Only Huracan Tap application gives you access to this promo sale. Okay? Yes, thank you, Igor. Elena is writing, hello. Next week, you promised to attach referral for the procurement of tickets. Yes, we're working on it. Maybe this week we'll generate it. Mikhail Yurievich is writing, Huracan will be won by cheaters. Well, it can happen. It's very simple. We are launching the randomizer for the number. You can cheat here on the number of tickets by increasing your chance only this way. Okay, hello. Can you tell us about the joint pool players? Alexander is writing this. Can you specify about what joint pool plays? I don't really understand your question. Ilona is writing, hello, in Latvia we have a problem. Banks are blocking the payments which we get through exchanges. Yes, people cannot do the transfers, even small amounts or parts of them. I have a question. Is there a way to make payments in euro? Thank you. From Latvia. No, we don't have such an option, Ilona. How do I put it correctly? Those people who think that cryptocurrency is something beautiful, shiny, and nice, supported by all regulators of different countries, you're wrong. The whole world pool is divided in 2 parts. First part is fiat currency, and second part is cryptocurrency. If we look at the official story, like why Bitcoin was generated, you understand what I'm talking about here. The question is different, that banks don't like cryptocurrencies, and they keep trying to over-regulate cryptocurrencies. Some countries regulate them less than others, and the banking system doesn't know still how to regulate this. And sometimes they behave like they don't understand how to react to that. Sometimes in some countries, you can work with the cryptocurrency, but there is no regulation, meaning that the country itself doesn't understand how to react to that. Yes, guys, I agree that we're on the verge of changes when countries want to launch their own cryptocurrencies. It's like what if you cannot overcome something, try to command or regulate it. So keep looking at what is happening in the crypto world and the banking system. Some new regulations might appear, and you have to be prepared for them and understand how to react to them and not to break the law, of course. Now, if I buy 2 tickets and get a 3rd one for free and buy the DexNet, will that activate my promo? I think Igor has already answered this question. No, the promo will not be activated. And will these 2 tickets will be considered as an activation? I will skip these questions, guys. Hello, when the partnership program is going to work in DexSafe? Guys, as soon as we launch Dex1, I think in December already. Can we win Lamborghini and prizes only if we are physical present there? You can do it online as well. We'll have an online broadcast. If you are the winner, we'll of course notify at the event what that person what that lucky winner have to do, where to write and what needs to be done. But it would be better if you are offline because we want to see your emotions live. Solana tokens cannot be added to DexSafe. Why? I know they should be added. Blockchain Solana, if I'm not mistaken, is connected. No, not yet. Not connected yet. They're going to be added later with the next update. Can we have a virtual card for different countries and cities where DexNet already works? Andrei, if you're talking about the virtual card for communication, eSIM, what kind of virtual card are you talking about here? Can you please specify? The thing is that your mobile phone is not connected directly to the DexNet. Between the DexNet and your mobile phone, there is a basic station of a mobile operator anyway. I think the question was about the virtual card, that to show virtual card, a map of the world, not the card, but map of the world. That's what he meant, maybe. Well, DexNodes already work. In theory, yes, Andrei, but why? It would be, even we don't know where your DexNode is installed. We know generally the city, but we don't know exactly where. We can show cities maybe, but again, it's too much visualization. It's like if you install an alarm on your car alarm, theft alarm on your car, and then stick to its windshield what type of car alarm you have there. If I don't go to Dubai December 15th, then can I collect my prize? Of course you can. What if you will have to leave it there anyway, and then whatever you want. Yes, some people have already collected Huracan. Is it okay if I leave it at DexNet office? Of course you can leave it here, no problem. When else are you going to give us another 25 million coins? This week, Natalia. Hello. How are you going to exchange DMC? And will I be able to exchange them for DexNet with a topping up of the remainder of the money? Yes, very soon we will provide the full algorithm of the exchange of the token. Anton is next. When the next site of DexNet is going to be prepared? If you're talking about the back office or personal cabinets, very soon. Vladimir is writing today. At the negotiations, there were questions about the number of sales and services of DexNet. I'm interested in the number of eSIM and DexMobile sales. What is the number of loyal clients? I understand that we're just starting, but it would be better if we could have more specific and detailed information. I understand your question, Vladimir, but this information will be openly provided only on the 13th block, not earlier. It makes no sense. Now, not all services are connected to the partnership program. Some of the services are beta tested, and they're going to be updated soon. So we would like to share this data when we already have it looking like something real and more delicious. When are you planning to list at tier 1 exchanges like Kraken, Binance, when we have enough community here? Some of the enumerated exchanges already show their interest in listing, but we have to upgrade the quantity of our community to the required numbers. It's too early for us. What is the minimum number of tokens that can be withdrawn from DEX point? If I'm not mistaken, 10 DEX points is the minimum number. You're saying that Binance Exchange is interested in you. When are you going to list there? I've answered previously. Okay, let's move on. Victor is writing next. I'm going to translate from Ukrainian to Russian so that most people understand it. If I buy 3 tickets, then will I have 3 plus 1? I would have bought also DexNet. Then will it be activated? No. I previously discussed it already. When are you going to start selling the validation keys soon? Now we observe that, well, for your understanding, on 3 DexNets, we have 2.8 million transactions on 3 DexNets. And Binance Smart Chain, 5.5 million transactions per day. That's a daily throughput capacity, 5.5 million in Binance Smart Chain. And we understand that we already have sold 500 validators keys. I'm not sure really that until December 15th, we're going to sell a new batch of validation keys, because these 500 validators, after the 15th of December, it's more likely that we'll start the second wave of testing. We'll go into mainnet, but we'll still be beta testing, and we'll observe the load. If we could maintain 2.8 million transactions per day with 3 DexNets only, 500 DexNets, it's super stable pillar for validation. Of course, we can decide to increase the number of validation from 500 to 1,000 only in order to increase the stability of the work of the network and not to increase its throughput capacity. And we'll arrive at that only after we start the next testing stage of blockchain. So we have sold 500 validation keys. So far, it's more than enough for us. After we test all of them and understand that, yes, for the better stability, we need more, we'll announce that. But now there is no such need for the company. We are quite stable, and it's enough for us to have even 500 DexNets. That is why the answer to your question is yes, everything is possible, but at the moment it's no. Do I need to show somebody these 2 tickets? No, you just buy these 2 tickets and you get a third one automatically credited to your account. Why do I experience this breakdown periodic? We have rolled out the update. If you still experience this problem, it's that individual case that we have to look into. Now, about increase the size of memory, yes, in future it is possible. You need to understand that now in DexNet cloud there are no data yet, but then we'll start beta testing. We had an alpha testing for close group of people. We will continue testing it, and owing to this team, we improve our cloud. December 15th, we are going to start beta testing, and then with beta testing, we'll have some sizable data stored there. And then we'll be able to load it up from DexPoint. Now, DexPoint doesn't store any valuable information, only some testings, some fragments of files. It is being tested, but it doesn't happen too frequently. Mostly it's like a sleeping mode where DexNet network is pinging some information to see whether there is enough space there. So we don't need more than 10 gigabytes now. We are crediting tokens to those people who are giving away their disk space from mobile phones, but we're not using their mobile phones the way we're planning. We're just preparing for that. That's why we have this limitation to 10 gigabytes. Generally speaking, we understand that we have about 220 terabytes on already as an available memory space in smartphones. And it's not that much because in DexNet network, we are working with petabytes already. So that by the time we start working on the market with cell phones and see how big the DexNet cloud grows and that it's running short, then we'll upgrade this limit to make it more reasonable for the company and to credit you tokens for that. Hopefully I've answered your question. Lubov is writing next question. I will win the best prize in Dubai Lamborghini. Okay, let it be so. Pavel is writing next. Okay, guys, we're running out of time. Maybe we'll take 3 final questions. I will read them and then we'll call it a day, okay? Okay, 3 final questions. Let it be the very 3 final questions. Okay, guys, don't write anything else. I will read the 3 final questions and then we'll call it a day. Okay. Where is the button to withdraw tokens in the iPhone version of DexPoint? I have more than 10 tokens, but I cannot withdraw them after the DexPoint update. Well, you must see it on the main screen as the arrow. Some people just don't understand that this means withdrawal. Just click on the arrow and that's it. Thank you. Natalia is writing next. I cannot see my node as connected, although it is properly connected. I live in Crimea. I suggest you go to the tech support for that. And Vitaly is writing next. Earlier, it was announced that among the gifts on 15th of December, there will be iPhone number 15, but now already we have iPhone 16. So are you going to give away the old version then? We're going to give away an iPhone. Not which one. That will be a surprise for you. Okay, to be honest, we haven't procured iPhones yet, so whichever we are going to buy for the gifts, this one you will enjoy. Okay, guys, it wasn't really an AMA session, but we did spend some time to answer your questions at the end. And at the next AMA session, I'm sure we'll have more time for the discussion. I suggest we call it a day and let Igor go and let Alexei go as well. Okay, give us some feedback whether you like today's presentation and the broadcast, whether there are people who have been motivated enough to fly to Dubai and buy some more tickets, because we're going to be very active among the local residents in Dubai, and very soon they're going to be sold out. Yes, I see your fire signs. Tens, words of thanks. Very good. Okay, on this note, I would like to thank everybody. I would like to thank Alexei for participating, for answering our questions, and everyone from the team who organized this Zoom webinar. And enjoy the rest of the evening. See you next Tuesday. Yeah, likewise. Thank you, Igor. I thank everybody who was with us. I thank the team. I thank moderators, our technical team. I thank the Nikolai, the interpreter. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.